Sovereignty is not what most people think it is. It is not power over others. It is not being unmoved by everything. It is something quieter than that. It is knowing exactly who you are and choosing that person every single day. That is the kingdom this frequency is returning you to. Sovereignty is knowing exactly who you are and choosing that person every single day. You have spent time in rooms where you made yourself smaller, in relationships where you translated yourself into a language easier for others to receive, in versions of yourself shaped by what was needed rather than who you are. And all of that was survival. But survival was never the full story. The sovereign within me is waking now. 963Hz is the frequency of who I was before the world shaped me. 741 is the clarity that returns me to that truth. 432 grounds it here in this body, in this breath. The sovereign within me is waking now. There is a place inside you that no opinion can reach, no criticism can touch, no circumstance can shake. Not because you are numb, but because you are rooted in something deeper than any of those things. That place is your sovereignty, and it has always been there, waiting for you to return to it. The sovereign within me is waking now. 963Hz is the frequency of who I truly am. The sovereign within me is waking now. You were never lost. You were just spending time in rooms that were not built for you. Come back to your own room now. It has always been here. I return to myself, to the version of me that existed before adaptation, before performance, before the shaping of every room I entered. I return to the original, the sovereign, the true. I am sovereign. I return to myself, the true me, always here, sovereign. I return, always here. I am. There is a place inside you that no one has ever actually reached. No criticism has touched it. No disappointment has changed it. No version of you shaped by survival has erased it. That place is where we are going now. There is a place inside you no one has ever truly reached. That place is where we are going now. You have let the world come close. You have let opinions land on you, shape you, sometimes wound you. But there is a depth in you that those things only skim the surface of. They touch the edges, they never reach the center, and the center is where you truly live. No one can reach this place. 963Hz is the sound of this depth. 741 is the clarity of knowing it is there. 432 is the ground beneath even this. No one can reach this place. It is mine. It has always been mine. The world can be loud and this place is quiet. The world can be uncertain and this place is still. The world can ask you to be something different, and this place simply waits for you to return to it. It does not argue, it does not defend itself, it simply is. And it is entirely and completely yours. No one can reach this place. 963Hz is the sound of this depth. No one can reach this place. It is mine. Feel into that place right now. Below the thoughts, below the feelings, below everything you present to the world. There is something there that is simply you. Rest there. I go deeper, below the noise, below the opinions, below even the feelings, into the place that has always been mine. I rest here in my own sovereignty, in my own unchanging center. This place is mine, always mine. No one can reach my sovereign center. Rest here. At some point, you learn to choose. Everyone else first, to make sure everyone was comfortable before you allowed yourself to be comfortable, to shrink so others could expand. Today, frequency is an invitation to choose yourself, not instead of others, not against others, simply as well as. At some point, you learn to choose everyone else first. Today, this is an invitation to choose yourself as well. It happened gradually, a small compromise here, a small disappearing there, until you looked up and realized you had spent years being very good at being what others needed, and very unfamiliar with what you needed. This is not blame, this is recognition. And recognition is where return begins. I choose myself, not instead of love, but as an act of love. 963Hz is the frequency of choosing the original me. 741 dissolves the habit of constant self-erasure. 432 grounds this choice into my body, into my life. I choose myself. Choosing yourself is not selfishness. It is the most generous thing you can do for everyone around you. Because a person who knows who they are, who stands in their own truth, who refuses to disappear, that person has something real to offer, something that was not performed or earned, something genuinely their own. I choose myself, not instead of love, but as an act of love. 963Hz is the choice returning. I choose myself. Choose yourself right now. Not dramatically, just quietly, in this breath. This breath is yours. I stopped disappearing. I stopped translating myself into easier versions. I stand in my own truth, quietly, without apology. I am here. I choose to be here fully as myself. I choose myself. I am here fully myself. I choose myself. Here I am. I am. I am. There are things that have changed you, experiences that left marks, people who shaped how you see yourself, and then there is the thing in you that remained through all of it. That thing is your truth, and it is unshakable. Through everything that changed you, one thing remained. thought you were. Moments that seemed to say you were less than you believed. Voices that insisted you were wrong about yourself, and yet something in you kept returning to the same quiet knowing that you are more than what happened to you, that you are more than what was said about you, that you are more. My truth is unshakable. 741Hz is the clarity of knowing it. 963 is the source of what is true in me. 432 grounds that truth here in this life. My truth is unshakable, and it has always been. The opinions of others are weather. They pass through, they leave traces, but they do not change the mountain. You are the mountain, not unmoved, not unfeeling, but unchanged in your essence. Your truth is not what others say about you. Your truth is what remains when all of that finally quiets down. My truth is unshakable. 741Hz is the clarity. My truth has always been. What do you know about yourself that no one has ever successfully argued you out of? That is your truth. It is unshakable. Rest in it now. I know what I know about who I am. I return to that knowing now. Below all the noise, below all the opinions, below all the versions of me I have performed, my truth is here, unshakable, always here. My truth is unshakable. I know who I am, always here, unshakable, unshakable. My truth always here. I know, I know. I know. Unshakable. The world moves fast, and somewhere in trying to keep up with it, you may have lost the rhythm that was originally yours. Not the world's rhythm, not anyone else's rhythm, yours. This frequency is an invitation to remember it. The world moves fast. Somewhere in keeping up, you may have lost your own rhythm. This frequency is the invitation to return. You have a pace that is natural to you, a rhythm of living that is sustainable, nourishing, genuinely yours. But the world asked for speed, for productivity, for a pace that was never really yours. And you adapted because 'cause that is what capable people do. But adaptation has a cost, and the cost was the quiet loss of your own rhythm. I return to my own rhythm. 432 Hz is the earth's heartbeat and mine. 963 is who I am beneath the speed. I return to my own rhythm, slow enough to feel, present enough to live. Your natural rhythm is not lazy, it is wise. It is the rhythm your body was built for, the one that allows genuine presence, genuine feeling, genuine connection. The world may call it slow, but slow is often where the real things happen, where you actually feel what you are experiencing, where life stops being something that passes and starts being something you live. I return to my own rhythm. 432 Hz is the earth's heartbeat and mine. I return to my own rhythm. What is your natural pace? Not what you think you should do, what your body actually wants. Honor that for the rest of this meditation. Just this once. Let it be enough. I slow down to the pace that is actually mine. I breathe at the speed my body chooses. I think at the rate my mind prefers. I feel at the depth I was designed for. I return to my rhythm, and I remember how good it feels to live at my own pace. My own rhythm, my own rhythm. I return natural, my pace is enough. My rhythm, returning mine, enough. Something settled in you during this frequency, a knowing that was always there, but perhaps had been covered by noise and adaptation for a while. The sovereign within you is not new. It just remembered itself. Take that with you. Something settled, a knowing that was always there, the sovereign within you just remembered itself. Take that with you. I came into this having forgotten some of who I am, and something in the frequency reminded me, not by telling me something new, but by returning me to something old, something original. The part of me that exists beneath all the adaptation and performance and survival. The sovereign, the true, the mine. I am sovereign. 963Hz, return me to my origin. 741, clarify what is true in me. 432, grounded it here in this life that is mine. I am sovereign, not over anyone, over myself, quietly, completely mine. I carry this beyond this meditation into the next conversation, where someone asks me to be smaller, into the next moment where the noise of the world tries to tell me who I should be. I will remember this place, this quiet knowing, this unshakable center. I am sovereign, and I choose myself every single day. I am sovereign. 963Hz is my origin. 741 is my clarity. 432 is my ground. I am sovereign. You are leaving this meditation as someone who remembered something important. You were never lost. You were just spending time away from your center. And now you are back. Stay a little longer each time you return. I bless the versions of myself that adapted to survive. They were wise and brave. I bless the original version of me that waited through all of that, patiently, without judgment. And I bless this moment of remembering, of choosing, of returning to sovereignty. I am sovereign, not over anyone, over my